Your child has ADHD and you are doing everything that you know how to do to try to help your child, but you are frustrated and you are overwhelmed. Here are 7 calm parenting strategies for you that you can start to put in practice right today so that your child can thrive. I'm Ivan Hardcastle. I'm a parent coach for families who have teenagers who have ADHD so that you can align your parenting and can get past the overwhelm and the shutdowns and the withdrawal and the frustration that you feel inside. I have a history as an occupational therapist. I have 7 strategies for you to put in place today that is going to transform your home. I was talking with a parent earlier today who's in my program and has been making gains, but she is frustrated because her teen is withdrawing and shutting down. And what we are working on is helping her to understand her own frustrations, because this is directly playing into what is going on with her son. So these are my top 7 strategies for you to put in play today so that you can have success with your teen who has ADHD. Number 1, you need to be regulated before you respond. Don't respond if you are not regulated. Our nervous systems are reflected into our children. They are in tune with who we are and how we feel. No matter what mask we put on, they are going to be responding to how we are on the inside. So if we are not regulated, we cannot help them to regulate. So exhale slowly, drop your shoulders, watch for tension in your face, slow your voice down. Your calm isn't a reward for their good behavior. It is the starting condition for their success and for any calming that's going to happen. So number 2, lower the stakes before you want to lower the behavior. When the intensity is high, your teen's brain goes into survival mode. We have this fight, flight, freeze response, and it's very sensitive to the environment. You can walk into a room where you feel tension and it can be palpable. You can feel it. Or you can walk into a room where things are very relaxed and you can feel that as well. Use fewer words, slow down, use a neutral tone. All of these things are going to help lower that fight, flight, freeze response in yourself and in your teen. Because when your teen is trying to process, when you have a child with a brain who has ADHD, all this information can be overwhelming. It is easy with that overwhelm to trigger the fight, freeze response, even if you're calm. But if you're giving a lot of information, it's going to trigger that as well. So slow down. Use fewer words. You can actually cut words out completely. Use your presence more than your language. Teens with ADHD feel safer through presence than through explanations. Sit nearby, stay engaged, stay connected. I was on my phone with my daughter who's in school, who has ADHD, and she was overwhelmed, was trying to figure out where she's going to stay after this semester is done. And I just had her pause. I just started talking with her. I had to practice some breathing, and I just stayed on the phone with her. We didn't end up talking about a lot, but she was able to go through the process of signing up for a new housing unit. Number 4 is to name the state, not the story. Try saying things like, man, this feels very overwhelming right now. I can see that your system's really activated. You're feeling a lot of emotions, a lot of frustrations. Avoid giving lectures. Avoid giving logic, because when your teen is overwhelmed, it's actually farther back in the brain and their logic system isn't working. We need to connect to the emotional side, that regulation side, and help calm down the flight, freeze response. But naming things brings it into the awareness and opens up those pathways and gets it so that they eventually will be able to use logic and be able to move forward, but it starts farther back in the brain. Logic is not where you start. Again, slow everything down. Cut out this extra stimulation, all these extra things that are overwhelming the brain. Pause before replying. You will feel like you are taking extra time and you will feel like you are so slow, but it is so fantastic for your teen. Because you are going slow, it is going to help you feel regulated. If they ask for a little bit more space, give them a little bit more space. If they need extra time, give them extra time. This is going to help you feel like you do not need to be in such direct control, which can be a hard thing for you to overcome, wanting to care for your child. But our teens grow in their independence and their desire for independence, even if they aren't successful with it yet. But we still need to give them that opportunity for growth, which means giving up some of our control. Number 6, be predictable, but you don't have to worry about being perfect. When we try to be perfect, that raises our own regulation state and we become worrisome, and that's going to transform onto our children with ADHD. But when we are predictable, it helps us to be able to process easier, and it helps our teens to be able to process and predict what we're going to do. A predictable tone, predictable boundaries, predictable repair. I was talking to a friend yesterday mentioning how when I was a young father, I did not control my temper well. And she was referencing a time of acting on stage where I scared everybody in the cast because my character was angry and I yelled, and people don't hear me yell very often, or if at all anymore. And I told her how much I had worked on my parenting and how I don't yell, and that is something that you can do as well. But it takes practice and effort, and sometimes you need an extra guide, which would be a reason to talk to me about my parenting program so that you can be regulated yourself. And number 7, repair is the real strategy. Connection is the real strategy. What if they don't do all their homework? What if they don't get a good grade? What if they don't get into that activity that they want to do? What if you don't do anything tonight because you're spending time together? Let go of the expectations that you have placed upon yourself. You will find that you are calmer. You will find that you are more connected. And when you are more connected, your teen is going to thrive. My top 7 strategies to help you be a calm parent that you can start using right today to change things in your home so that you find the peace, you find the success, you find the connection. My invite to you is to reach out to me. Let's talk. Let me know how I can support you so that you can move forward and you and your teen and your whole family, your whole home can thrive and move forward.